The universe is abundant. Ask and it shall be given. You are the prayer. You are the blessing. Abundance doesn't just happen to you. It happens through you, for you, and because of you. You are the miracle. You are the magic you've been searching for. Abundance is your birthright. Abundance is your duty. It is your divine design duty to thrive and receive the blessings. In the core of your being, all potentiality is contained. The whole success DNA is already within you. Your life's experience is the fertile ground that enables your true potential to manifest, emerging as your human divine design purpose. Reality is images of the mind expressed. There is no thing outside of you. Welcome to your day 7 of your Abundance Thriving Manifesting ATM program. We spoke about repetition, and Zig Ziglar said repetition is the mother of learning, the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. So take a breath and exhale. Allow yourself to be inspired and inspirational. Inspiritus in Latin means taking God within. So inspiritus and expiritus, or exhaling, means surrendering to who you really are. Every time you inhale, you inspire, you're taking more God within you. And every time you exhale, you are expiring, you are surrendering to who you really are, you're letting go. In yoga, pranayama is the breathing in and breathing out practices. Prana means life, yama means death. And so it's the death of the ego. The breath and exhalation, breathing in and exhaling, is when things work out, we tend to breathe in certain ways. When things don't work out or when we're frightened, we contract and we breathe very shallowly. So it's really important to actually practice breathing not just to your chest, but also to your abdomen, to your lower diaphragm. It really would help just expanding and surrendering. And taking the time to actually breathe in and breathe out, and maybe dropping into the gap in between, it would help extend the life. It will help increase the quality of your life. So often when we are in a fight, flight, freeze, reptilian, primitive brain, we tend to react because of an imagined threat. Often it's an imagined threat. But really, if you take 90 seconds to just breathe, 90 seconds is all it takes to actually take your fear, fight, flight out of the brain, that reptilian brain, and go into this more expanded place. You will be able to actually stop yourself from fighting with people, especially close ones, people who are close to you. So become a connoisseur of breath of life. Marvel in what is and what will be yet to be expressed. And remember that when things are unsatisfactory or uncomfortable or confronting, take a deep breath, be in the gap between breathing in and breathing out, and then consciously and slowly exhale out. As you exhale, you can imagine and visualize that it's leaving you, whatever it is, the it. Okay, have a sense that the tension really dissolve and dissipates away from your being. Use your imagination, visualize, feel, intend. It really leaves you feeling well when you use that 90 seconds breath. Okay, make sure that you remind yourself the mantra is, I control my emotions. Today I control my emotions. Okay, so today I'm a master of my emotions. So just today, you master your emotions. You don't have to be a reaction, because people will do all their acts, people will do all their dramas around you, and you don't really have to jump onto their crazy train. Okay, you don't have to jump into their tornado. So just remember that when we take the 90 seconds of breathing, it actually alters the chemistry that happens in our brain, and it really just calms us down, and more blood can flow. It's just really amazing how it disarms that survival mechanism. So relax, and then you'll be able to respond appropriately. Okay. Remember that you are the prayer. You are the blessing. I've mentioned that every time we start this program, and I'll keep mentioning it. Okay. It is you who is the prayer. Now, how you pray is really important. Instead of begging, coming with that begging bowl of please give me that, this, and the other, offer yourself as the blessing. You, with your being present here on planet Earth, you offer yourself as a blessing, as the prayer. The more you bless others and the universe, the more blessings shower upon you. It's really an effective way of prayer. Offer yourself however you are. So if you're feeling screwed up at the moment, that's fine. Just offer yourself as the prayer. Just surrender yourself into an offering. And it's really good to laying down the ego. And if you're too busy to pray, too busy, say, working, you need to take time. You become ineffective. If you're busy, you're probably producing less effectively. So what you need to do is take a break. Take a few deep breaths. Okay? Maybe listen to one song. It takes 3 minutes. Look at the sky, look away, the trees. I'm sure there's some trees even in a concrete jungle. If not, close your eyes. Look at your vision board. Look at the imagination that you have about your ideal life. You can actually really connect with your vision board to your dreams and aspirations. So dreaming is really important. Always include yourself in the picture. So in your mind's eye, when you're saying, if you are desiring to say love partnership with someone, so make sure that you are there with them so that it's really highly effective. Just, trust me and do that. That is a sure way to actually quicken the process of manifestation. Identify what it is that you desire. Say in a relationship, drill down. What is it really that I'm after? Is it that relationship with that person? What does it give to me? What am I getting out of it? What it is that I really desire? So, what is truly that you desire? Is it love? Is it connection? Is it validation? Is it feeling happy? You don't need the other to start feeling that. If I have this relationship, then this will be. If I have this job, then this will be. No, you start with that now, and those things will come to you. Okay, so start giving it to yourself. Act as if though you already have the love. Act as if though you're already happy and elated and fulfilled, and then you become the magnet for that which you desire. Okay, so that is really acting as if you have it, you already have it, because ultimately you really do have it. That is the magic ingredient that will attract the right person to you, giving you the job opportunities, giving you the financial breaks. Okay, people often focus on what they cannot have or what they don't want. Okay, so it really is about they're focusing about why they can't or they'll never get that job or promotion or relationship. And that's exactly what they manifest. Or if they believe that they have to work hard in order to get that, that is exactly right. That is what they're manifesting. It's like clockwork. It works without a fail like that. So our fears express themselves easily in our reality, outside reality, and that's because there is an emotional charge. And so to define what it is that you really desire in your heart, in your soul's desire, and then imbue that with an emotional state, an emotional charge, okay, like gratitude or joy. So feeling good will actually empower that and magnetize. It's the oil that actually enables the whole process. So take the time to walk in nature or somewhere that you really enjoy, even if it is the city, the center of the city. Just take the time to walk the earth, and then look around you. Look at the canopies of the trees, look at the birds, look at the sky, look at the clouds. In a concrete jungle, look at the parapets and the eaves, and just of the buildings, and marvel at the ingenuity of man triumphing momentarily over nature. Everything is transient, everything is momentary, and everything is ephemeral. Everything changes. So marvel at this moment. Okay? Enjoy everything that is here right now, as tomorrow it may be gone, and so will we. We spoke about on day 6 about listing your excuses as to why you cannot have what you desire. So that is our BS, the belief system, which also can be your bullshit. Okay, this is our limiting beliefs, and they stop us. They are great excuses, and they stop us from actually going and getting what we desire. Excuses disempower you, full stop. They rob you of the experience that you're really living the outmost. Certainty is to be cultivated. You really would benefit from cultivating certainty. That is a skill that you create, and it will alter your life's experience. Choose to be and act in certainty. Okay, fake it till you make it if you need to. Call it your psyche certainty. You offer it. It's like trust. It's like faith. You're the only one who can actually offer it, the certainty. And the universe responds to the states of being. So amplify that, and the universe will amplify what it is that you are feeling. Okay, so when you're miserable, it magnifies, and it will attract you more of that, and you will have more evidence of that as well. And it really is life and the universe, they act as a magnifying glass, and they will just empower each other. So it either is a spiral upwards or a spiral downwards. And since we're talking about an offering, remember that you're the offering, you are the prayer. Make a covenant with yourself. Make a contract. I mentioned in the beginning, session 1, that you need to write a contract with yourself, what it is that you're committing to. So maybe pause the video right now, sign your contract. Make sure you actually take out a contract with yourself and the universe. The universe is forever expanding. That is a proof. Nature, science, it proving the universe is forever expanding. Our awareness is also forever expanding until it's not, and then it's atrophy. Okay, life force is God force. Experiencing is the only way that otherwise we will be explaining or reporting on something. So, for instance, explano in Latin, it means to flatten the experience, to flatten it. So, if we were to describe what a tiramisu tastes like, it would never activate our taste buds. But as you smell and you experience it fully, you will then be able to talk about that. So we spoke about playing games such as Monopoly or cards, crosswords, etc. It's the same with the game of life. You can also play conscious games at dancing with people and flirting. It really is that juiciness of being alive. We do that anyway, so we might as well be conscious of it, of what we're doing, and that is the key. Most people play games that they are not aware of. I remember when I studied therapy, then one of the first books was games that people play. Now I invite you here to play and invent your own games. For instance, if financial abundance is your thing, then please invent your financial abundance banking game. It's very, very simple. Every day you deposit 1,000 credits of whatever your currency is, say £1,000. Every day you write yourself a check or on a piece of paper, and you deposit, or maybe on a sticky note, and you deposit it in your imaginary bank account, and then it's your duty to spend that £1,000. So enjoy spending it, writing checks for little things like, I don't know, whatever it is that you desire, but make sure that you spend that. It is an imaginary game. You can write checks for £5 million to yourself or to other people that you love. These are obviously checks from the Universal Bank of Abundance, okay, or whatever bank you decide to call it. It's an imaginary game. And it really is important to actually write, as most people actually don't, on a slip of paper, because most people don't actually have checks anymore. I certainly don't have that. And write credit notes to yourself from the Universal Bank. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but actually what it does, the process will actually help heal the issues of worthiness. It will help heal issues where you have lack of money. It will help heal fear that you've got around money as well. So that's really important. It really sets your imagination running, and reality is actually images of the mind expressed. So enjoy spending your credits, okay, and make sure that every day you can play it. 30 days, that means that £30,000 get deposited and spent. You play it 200 days, that's £200,000 or whatever credit that you deposit and spend. So enjoy that. Okay, the subconscious and the universe are synonymous. And so they don't know what is a real vibration or what is, a fantasy, imaginary vibrational states. It's all about vibrational resonance. So start resonating on a higher frequency, the frequencies of abundance, rather than, a frequency that stems from a lack and the scarcity mindset. This will mean that you are magnetizing your desires. You will get that promotion. You will get the miracles with money from unexpected donors. You will get the chance meeting in the street that gets you signed up to this music album that you dreamt about producing. Or, the dream house mortgage has been approved out of nowhere without even credentials. Or suddenly this person that you've been eyeing and thinking about and desiring, suddenly they become your lover, or they notice you and pay attention to you. Altering your vibrational resonance is the mindset. That is the key ingredient. This is the results, that this will result in the universe actually carrying out your wishes, desires, and commands. It will occur as if though the universe is conspiring to support you rather than conspiring against you. Alter your articulation from moaning to expressing gratitude. I have people who just love moaning, and when I tell them, get a reality check, ask around your friends. You're not the only one who moans. We all take delight in that. We do that, but actually the less you do it, the better you will feel and more magic happens in your life. Okay, so from criticizing, alter that into singing praises of everyone. When you feel like criticizing, just zip it. Speak and sing the gratitude list daily, and your life will alter immeasurably. Stop moaning, as I said. You don't like it when other people do it, so why suck the life out of others? In the first session, we spoke about practicing the attitude of gratitude. So really getting the feeling of gratitude is important. So going through and saying, I'm so happy and grateful that I had this amazing cup of coffee. I'm so happy and grateful that, this, that, and the other happened to me. And then when you start feeling the gratitude, that's when the magic happens. And then you speak what you desire to manifest as if though it's a done deal in the present tense. We spoke about it in session 1. be the prayer, be the offering. If you touched one life of one person and contributed to them, enhancing their lives, even for a short period of time, you are living a meaningful life. It's worth it. Acknowledge yourself, praise yourself. The Rabbi Hillel said in Hebrew, in Pirkei Avot, in the Father's, that he used to say, if I'm not for me, who will be there for me? And when I'm not for myself alone, who am I? And if not now, then when? So it's now. Be there for yourself, praise yourself, marvel at yourself, boast about yourself, celebrate yourself. It's a very American thing to do, to celebrate yourself. And other people marvel at that and join in. It's called compersion. In other places of the world, people don't do that because of either superstition or because they just envy, destructive envy. So, marvel at your successes, marvel at other people's successes. Abundance is nature. Okay, a fruit tree gives of itself abundantly. It does not give to certain animals and to others. It doesn't discern like that. It just gives abundantly, whether people take it, whether animals eat it, and if not, it will bless the earth, fall down, rot, and recycle. A river gives itself abundantly, regardless to beliefs or country boundaries. It will abound in all of the banks of the river, equally along its path. The universe is abounding, just like the rays of sun. It's always shining, it's always there, giving abundantly, forever giving. The question is our ability to actually allow ourselves and receive, which is requiring, to be cultivated. And I remember a Kabbalist teacher was saying that we are the vessel, we are the kli, the vessel. It's like a cup, the chalice of life. And it's our ability to open our crown chakra, if you like, and allow the light to come in. It's up to us whether we're shutting it off or whether we're allowing the light to come in. The light or the blessings, the abundance, it's the same. I was very impacted by a rabbi recently telling the congregation that God's will and their duty is to receive the blessings. And in the New Testament, in Matthew 7:7, it's written, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. So this is your life. It is up to you to really allow yourself to receive. I invite you to live the life that you love. Live it out loud and thrive. Namaste.